Whoa. First on the scene, Sons of Adia. I'm Tom C. That's D. Marks. And it's time for Civilization 6.
Guys, we're happy to see you.
This is his first time seeing this game.
Yeah, I'm excited.
And he is a renowned
I'm a
Civsman.
lover of Civ 5 for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Good classic continents for sure.
Probably spent more hours on that than you have on your own wellness as a human being.
Yep, probably.
I want to look at him.
Okay.
Where's the look at him menu?
It's right here. There's a little less. So I think one major step back is in graphics of this game, compared to Civ 5. But we'll get into all the stuff I do like about this game because it's a lot.
I remember in the other game there was a different mode that kind of showed stuff a little more. I don't know.
Yeah, but I think it's this one. I don't think there's. This is an advanced setup. Yeah.
Yeah, this
really.
is exactly how it was before. I don't know. Maybe explore a little bit.
Yeah, so let's go over. So I have a good idea about what I'm going to play here, but maybe Tom C can convince me otherwise. Oh, that's interesting. So it looks like it only is.
I think it's different modes. You got old Gilgamesh.
Okay, so it is only 1 liter per civ, except for Greece for some reason. That's an odd choice.
Let's just go over it real quick because I don't even know all the civs in this.
Okay, so you got number 1, the France with Catherine de Medici.
Bad choice.
She has increased production for medieval, Renaissance, and industrial age wonders, and also gets increased tourism bonuses from them. She gets more spies also. I'm not super sure how spies work in this game. Mm-hmm. So one important thing is that they got rid of most civs have a unique unit and a unique building, tile improvement, or districts. More on districts later.
Cool.
Some will have 2 unique units, but that's dependent on leader, not necessarily civ. So French have the Garde Imperiale, which is like a stronger musketman and gets combat bonuses for doing stuff. And then the Chateau, which they had in the other game, which gives culture bonuses when built next to stuff.
I remember that.
And
Okay.
Cleopatra as the Egyptians.
Good, a reasonable choice, I would say.
Bonus to production of wonders and districts, looks like. Built next to rivers, and floodplains don't block the building of wonders or districts, which is cool. Definitely neat choice. Because rivers are super important in this game because they help you with housing, which limits the number of population that your cities can have.
You mean Civ in general? Or just this specific, or 6?
What?
You said super important.
What is?
You said rivers are.
Yeah, rivers are super important in this game.
This game meaning 6 or in Civilization?
6.
Okay.
What? Okay. Yeah.
Because river tiles could have meant something in the other games.
Yeah, but it's different.
Okay, got it.
Why? Okay. Whatever.
Well, I think it's a reasonable thing to say.
I don't, but that's fine.
Okay, fine.
All right,
It's real
so
life. What else you got?
So because the amount of fresh water you have early on dictates how much housing you have, which is important for the population in your cities. So Cleopatra's ability, she gets really good. I don't know if it's Cleopatra or Egypt in general, but everybody has 2 different abilities. They have the wonder ability, and then their trade routes are much better for both the trader and the tradee.
Like traders in this game?
They get chariot horse archers, which are good, and their sphinxes, which give you bonuses if they're built next to wonders. Frederick Barbarossa has a thing that does it.
Let's maybe clarify.
So he's German civ. They get 1 more district than their population would allow per city, which is good.
Yeah, we need to really go over this district stuff.
And
That's
then
brand new.
they get an extra military slot for their government, which is cool, and plus a bonus to combat versus city-states. Their unique unit is the U-boat, and their unique district is the Hansa, which is gets bonuses for being next to like an industrial or certain things. I don't know.
Hansa like Hanseatic League?
Yeah.
Nice. Gandhi of the Indios?
Can't read what all that says.
Dharma?
Dharma.
Other thing is Greg.
Dharma and Greg. Yeah, so India's a big religion civ. Religious victories are back. They took away diplomatic things. I'm sure they'll come back with the World Congress and later editions of the game.
Yeah.
But they get the Varu elephant, and they get the
Here we
Steppenwolf.
go. Stepwell.
Steppenwolf. Oh, Stepwell. I think that is what that is. Which probably does a bunch of stuff.
Unlocks the... Okay. I can actually read. Unlocks the builder ability to construct a stepwood. Unique to India. And it does some stuff.
Great. Gilgamesh
Gilgamesh.
has the ability to... so basically whenever you conquer a barbarian encampment, you get the additional bonus of a village, like in the other games.
Mm-hmm.
And then also, whenever you're at war with a partner, your units will share pillage and experience with the closest ally unit.
Neat.
They get the ziggurat and the war cart unique stuffs.
Good old war cart.
It's funny because it's pulled by donkeys. Cute little donkeys.
Gorgo of Sparta, apparently.
Yeah, Sparta.
/ Greece.
So I know that she gets...
She gets Plato's Revenge.
Oh,
Thermopylae.
Plato's Republic. Okay, so Plato's Republic, that's the Greek thing then, because Gorgo has a different ability than Pericles.
Okay.
So Plato's Republic is what both Greek civs have. They get an extra wild card slot for their government, which is really cool.
Wild card.
Kind of slots in different stuff. And then Gorgo gets culture for killing enemy units. They get the Acropolis, which replaces the theater district and does stuff.
Good hoplites. Can't
And
beat
then
that.
hoplites, which have good adjacency bonuses.
She has something called Thermopylae.
Yeah, that's her ability where she kills things.
Oh, right.
Heldodrada of Norway.
I don't know what that is.
Norway. They get the ability to travel across oceans earlier than other civs do. They also get... they don't use movement points for embarking or disembarking.
Mm-hmm.
And they get the Berserker, which has a bonus to attack but a penalty to defense over the longswordsman that it replaces. Longships, which can raid coast tiles from the water, and the Stave Church that does other stuff.
Ooh.
Japan with Hojo Yoshimune.
Or Tokamura. Tokamune.
Tokamune, there we go.
There you go. Some kind of Meiji restoration.
Districts get better adjacency bonuses when they're close to other districts. So Japan likes building really dense cities as opposed to like spreading out their districts.
Mm-hmm.
And they get bonuses for fighting on coast and in shallow water. They got the Samurai, which strength does not diminish through being injured.
I always thought that was terrific.
And the Electronics Factory, which does a bunch of stuff.
Because that was one of the leaders' actual effects, wasn't it before? Or was that just Japan before?
What?
That was Japan before.
Yeah, that was Japan in general.
Which I always thought was a really good bonus.
Montezuma, because we pre-ordered the shit.
Legends of the Five Sunni Sons.
5 Sons.
Nice.
Yeah, workers can be used to rush districts, or builders can, because they got rid of workers, guys. In Civ 5, I'm pretty sure in all Civs, workers were able to build tile improvements in an infinite number of times, but it took multiple turns.
Mm-hmm.
This game, that's the opposite. It only builds tile improvements in one turn, but you have a limited number of uses. So most things you can only use to build tile improvements or like harvest natural resources. Certain civs, like the Aztecs, get the ability to use their builders for other things. In this case, they get to build it with districts. So it'll give you the ability to build bigger, better cities faster.
And do they have to sacrifice them?
Well, yeah, because they have to use their uses to rush them.
Okay.
And then gifts of the something that gives bonus amenities, which affects population and housing from their resources, and they get bonuses to combat based on the number of amenities they have, which is useful.
What's an amenity?
Like a luxury resource, but
Okay.
it's a wider net now because it's not just that.
Right.
It's also things like theaters, coliseums, like amenities for why people would want to live in a certain place.
Roger that.
Yeah. So you're like, oh, I love living in Aztecville because there's so much copper nearby.
Right.
It's so great.
I just can't wait till we get to Movemba Nzinga, my favorite leader.
He's got some cool stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure he does. Seems like
It's-
a real nobody to me, I gotta be honest.
It's interesting because he can't win through religion civ or religion victory because he can't actually found his own religion because he's a religious convert. But you can still play a strong religious game and benefit highly from another civilization's religion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you get a bunch of stuff. Oh, that's right. They get good stuff from artifacts and great works and things like that. Because they actually provide like food and production and culture and stuff. So they're a really culture and religious focused civ. The unique unit is good at something. I don't really remember what it does.
It replaces the swordsman.
Plus
Does
10
combat strength and defending against ranged attacks. Can move through woods and rainforest.
Okay, so that's pretty good.
It's alright.
And then the Mbanza, it replaces the neighborhood. It adds more housing and gold and stuff. It's basically like a suburb thing, but you can build it earlier, so you can build. Basically, they were talking about how early Congo was a massive city in the middle of this rainforest. So that's kind of how they imagine this civ working, where you can just build massive population cities, but without having to disrupt a lot of natural resources.
That's pretty good. That's what Pedro 2.
Pedro 2, Pedro's Revenge of Brazil. Brazil's a cool one. They're a really nice, flexible civ. They do a bunch of different stuff. Rainforest tiles provide adjacency bonuses to certain districts, which is good. And also, when you patronize a great person, you get a refund on some of the points.
That's pretty good.
So basically, after your first one, your great people will become cheaper.
Yeah.
So, which is pretty good. It allows them to be super flexible and do a bunch of stuff. They get a sweet battleship, and they get the Street Carnival, which can give extra amenities, and you can get even more amenities and great person points from it.
I wonder why they have a, what is that thing called? A Minas
Gerais. It's a battleship that they had.
What is up with that?
It's a battleship.
Was Brazil known for an interesting...
There's a story behind it. I don't know exactly what it is, but they did have those battleships.
I find that... I'm going to look that up.
You got Paraman, Paraboy.
Yeah, Pericles.
Parame.
Full disclosure, that would be my first choice because I missed him.
So they get the Players Republic thing that Goro got, but also they get surrounded by glory because of all the glory.
What is glory?
What is glory? They get plus 5% culture for every city-state that they're the suzerain of. Suzerain is basically just like the ally term in this game. Mm-hmm. But city-state diplomacy works a little differently than it worked in the other game. They also got the Hoplite and the Acropolis. They do the same stuff.
Okay.
Peter, the Great of Russia. He was a great guy. Great skills. Going to do great. Mother Russia gets bonuses from Tundra Tiles. It looks like they get faith and production from Tundra Tiles. Is pretty good. And then the Grand Embassy, which I like, which is a really cool ability. You get bonus culture and science with trade routes to other civs that are more advanced than you.
I like that.
So you can kind of work on your science and culture game by having smart allies.
Yeah, that's cool.
They got the Cossack, which is good at
being sweet.
I think it gets combat bonus against wounded units and can move after attacks.
It sounds like Russia, all right.
And then the Lavra, which replaces their holy site. If you expend a great person at a city that has a Lavra district, it adds 1 tile to that city's culture border. Also, all Russian cities start with more territory automatically.
I like that.
Yeah, so they build really big cities really fast. Trucks are like big cars. Philip II of Spain, which I like a lot. I think he's a really cool, multifaceted guy.
Spain usually is pretty good in these games.
Yeah. It was a real crapshoot in 5. It could be overpowered very good or underpowered very bad.
Okay.
In this game though, treasure fleets, you get better trade bonuses from trading across different continents. Continents are not land masses in this game. They refer to it in the way that Europe and Asia are 2 different continents, but they occupy the same landmass.
Yeah.
So there's a continent lens that you can look to see where continents start and begin. So it's very useful for you to build far away and trade with people who are farther away. Also, really cool ability in this game, they kind of brought back unit stacking in a way. When you reach a certain era, well, first of all, from the start, you can combine what are called support units like anti-air and battering rams and things like that with your regular units to give them bonuses against certain types of combat. So you can give your swordsman a battering ram so he's better against cities.
I like that.
But once you reach a certain era, you can combine 2 like units together and they become 50% stronger, and it's called a core. and then in a certain era later, you can bind 3 together, and they get even stronger. That's called an army.
I like that.
And ships can also do that as well, and they're called fleets. And one of the things about Spain is that they can build fleets sooner than anyone else. So they can start building stronger and stronger ships.
Oh, why are they limited? Like, what's it limited by?
What do you mean? What's it limited by?
Because you're saying they can build these.
Oh, because you have to reach a certain tech before you can research.
Roger that.
Tech.
Yeah.
But Spain can do it before other people can.
Yeah.
And then Escritoria is your units get combat bonuses against civilizations that follow a different religion than you do.
I like that.
Spain paints a strong religious game.
Yeah.
Strong religious game.
Real strong, because they got them conquistas.
Yeah, conquistadors are awesome. I really like them a lot. Number 1, they get a combat bonus. They replace the musketeer. They get a combat bonus when a missionary or apostle starts in the same hex as they are.
Hex.
Hex. And whenever you conquer a city, if a conquistador is adjacent to it, that city will automatically convert to your religion.
Which is awesome.
Yeah, it's really strong faith game.
They might be kind of mad about it.
Yeah, but you already took their thing. Who cares?
Yeah, that's true.
They're mad because you took the city, not because you just converted them.
Yeah. My prediction: you might place them first.
They're definitely like high on what I will play, but not what I'm going to play right here.
Okay.
Unless you can be really convincing. And then missions, they replace holy sites, and then they are better if you build them off continent from where your capital is.
Makes sense to me. And then you got Qingsha Hyung.
Jin Shi Hong. Oh god.
Not even important.
Not even important.
Oh geez, we have so many more.
Yeah, there's a lot. Not even important. Just the founder of ancient China. A lot of cool stuff here. Dynastic cycles is cool because civics and techs. Civics are basically culture tax in this game, but they dictate government and things like that. And but both civ and techs can be boosted by what are called eurekas or inspirations, and it's a 50% boost if you fulfill, like for sailing, the sailing tech, you get a 50% boost to your research on it if you settle a city on a coast. Because your guys are like, oh, I wonder how we get on this. I wonder how we get on these boats. We got to figure this shit out because it's right here.
Yeah.
But but a city that's not built by there would be like, oh, I don't really know. I've heard of the ocean, but I don't know. It's a little iffy to me, guys. China is cool because instead of a 50% bonus, they get a 60% bonus on their eurekas and inspirations. So you can rush things really fast, and that also applies to like villages. Like if you build wonders that give you eurekas to stuff. So it's very useful.
Sounds good.
And then they get First Emperor, which their builders get an extra use, which is very useful.
Yep.
They can. Do they get a bonus to? Yeah. Okay. So when building ancient or classical wonders, you can expend builder uses to boost wonder production.
Okay.
But only for ancient and classical stuff.
It's not bad.
Crouching Tiger cannon. It's a cannon. I don't know what else it does. They didn't really go into it too much, but it doesn't require resources apparently.
It's got some range. Sounds like.
Yeah, it's great.
High combat strength. It's a range of 1, so I guess it's a shorter range.
Okay. And then they get the Great Wall, which is a tile improvement, which it does a bunch of stuff that I'm not super sure about.
Awesome.
But it's gonna be great.
Yeah, you got your boy Salah al-Din.
Saladin, very interesting. Last Prophet is a cool ability. Whenever the next to last prophet in a game is claimed by someone, Arabia will they're Arabia, by the way. Arabia will automatically get the last prophet, so they will always be able to find a religion, which I think is cool.
That is cool.
And then Righteousness of the Faith, which is apparently what Saladin translates to. The worship building, which is based on like what religion you have, you choose like mosque, pagodas, things like that, is cheaper to build. And then you also get faith and science bonuses in certain districts, depending on stuff. They're very faith and science focused civ, because it's like very classical age caliphate kind of stuff, like before the Mongol invasion.
Yeah.
They get Mamluks, which are always rad. They're just really strong knights. And
Mamluks.
Yeah, and then the Madrasa, which has better faith, looks like. Oh, it's better faith if it's built next to a campus. I don't know. It has to do with adjacency bonuses.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm a little shaky about all this stuff. I haven't played any of it.
It's literally his first time playing it.
Teddy Roosevelt.
Teddy Roosevelt.
Founding Fathers.
Which he was one.
Yep, of course. They're the Americans.
He's on the Statue of Liberty.
So, In this game, there are governments, and naturally, as time progresses, you're going to move from government to government. But if you keep certain governments around long enough, you get lasting effects that last for the rest of the game. These are the I don't remember what they're called. Oh, legacy bonuses. Yeah, they're called legacy bonuses. America gets those twice as quickly as everyone else.
That seems like a pretty major thing.
So it allows you to change to better and better governments faster and faster and still reap the benefits of the old ones.
Of course, America's known for changing its government really fast.
Well, it's good for, it was known for plotting a new course in government.
Okay.
So it frequently changes. And then Teddy Roosevelt has the Roosevelt corollary, even though that has nothing to do with I guess it kind of makes sense. Units get a combat bonus in the home continent of your capital. And national parks are better for what's appeal, which is another housing thing. So cities that have a national park in them will look better and attract more housing.
They get P-51 Mustangs? That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm into that.
Yeah, so it's stronger than regular fighters and does other stuff. Teddy Roosevelt specifically also gets the Rough Rider.
I like that.
Which is very strong in mountains, is expensive, and gets combat bonuses to certain things.
And the real bull mooses, am I right?
And then the American unique building is the film studio.
I thought it said flu shots.
Flu shots.
They get flu shots.
Yeah,
guys.
they get.
Nobody's getting flus.
Yeah, no, they get the film studio, which affects their tourism. So Teddy Roosevelt and the Americans are very culture and tourism based. They use strong government to kind of make movies. They use strong government to make movies.
And that's, you'll win the game by nice movies.
Yeah.
If you make the sweetest film at the end.
Yeah, exactly. Tomaris, she's the Scythians.
Largely unnecessary.
Yeah, there's a lot of politics behind this choice, but whatever. Mm-hmm. I'm moving on.
I'm not even going to read about it.
I don't even remember what all they do. You get step stuff. Second, oh, that's right. They build twice as many light cavalry for everyone you build.
That's kind of neat.
Which is kind of BS in early game. And then apparently, Killer of Cyrus. All your units get +5 combat strength when attacking. Oh, wounded units. Okay. Oh, and when they kill a unit, they heal a little bit. Gotcha. They get the Saka Horse Archer. Saka.
Sakatumi.
Probably strong. And
it's probably good.
The Kurgan, which gives bonuses when it's built.
Great.
Trajan, really cool. I really like Rome in this game. I like them quite a bit.
Rome's always pretty good.
Yeah. All roads lead to Rome. It's a really cool ability. When they found cities, first of all, their cities automatically start with trading posts. The way trade works in this game is all trade units have a range of 12 or 15 tiles. But if there's a city with a friendly city with a trading post within that 15 tiles, you'll be able to extend it another 15 tiles from that trading post. So it makes your trading posts go longer. All of Rome's cities automatically start with a trading post. If they're built within a trade route of the capital, which is affected by trading post, they'll automatically get a road to the capital built automatically. And internal trade routes in this game work the same as the last game, where they give production and food, but they won't give you gold unless you're Rome, which is very useful.
Yeah.
Because because every time you pass through a trade route, every time you pass through a trade post, you get an additional gold in addition to extending the range of your trade route. So if you have an empire that spans in like a massive continent, if you have a trade route if you have an internal trade route that goes from one end to the other, not only are you getting food and production bonuses to that other city, you're also making gold off of it. So Rome can be very self-contained, so it doesn't have to worry about trade. Doesn't have to worry about its own trade routes getting plundered outside, and also doesn't have to worry about trading with neighbors that it will most likely be trying to conquer.
Yeah. Makes sense to me.
Then it gets Trajan's Column. All cities automatically start with a free building. This will most likely always be a monument, but it helps get their culture started very fast.
It's a reference to his dong.
It's a reference to his dong and his famous column.
His dong.
Yeah. They get the Legion, which is a stronger swordsman that can build forts once, which is cool. And the Bath, which replaces the Aqueducts, which gives extra housing. The Aqueduct.
There's a bunch of words down there that we're not even going to get involved in.
I'm giving the cliff notes.
Yeah.
This whole first episode is just us going over this whole thing.
Yeah. Wow.
And then last but not least, you got Victoria of Great Bringland.
What?
Great Bringland.
Brave Bromlom.
So British is really cool because they can either be really like strong militarily or really strong culture. Their two things kind of reflect that. One is the British Museum, where all of their museums have more slots for great works and artifacts, and they can get more archaeologists out of their museums. And then Pax Britannia is a bunch of stuff. Can't read all it says.
Trust us, it's great.
Yeah, it'll be fine. I think it gives combat bonuses. So I got redcoats, which
Great.
get combat bonuses in foreign continents. Sea dogs, which can heal in neutral territory. And the Royal Navy Dockyard. So one big improvement is that no longer do civs, no longer do cities that are only built on coasts can build ships. Now, if you're close enough, if you're like 1 or 2 tiles away, you can build a harbor district on the coast that will allow you to build ships there.
That's good.
The British have the Royal Navy Dockyard, which actually replaces the harbor district, and it makes the boats that are built from that even stronger and like faster and stuff.
I respect that.
So it's pretty cool. A bunch of new changes, guys. Let's jump right in.
Jump right in.
Little jokes.
All right.
Oh heck.
Oh heck.
All right. So who do you think I'm going to play as, Tom?
Okay. Give me a scroll up real quick. Who are you gonna play as?
Catherine, Cleopatra, Frederick.
I feel like you're gonna go a weird choice here.
Gilgamesh.
You're not gonna go an obvious choice.
Obviously
Not going as Japan.
Baba.
You really like
Mazimba,
Spain, but apparently you're
Babiba.
not gonna pick them.
Pedro Bop.
You're gonna pick someone
Periclip.
you've never played before, so it's got to be a new
Periclip.
guy. I'm saying Trajan.
Philip 2. Philip 2. Close. I think Trajan's gonna be my first private run.
Oh yeah, right.
But good guess. No, today we're going Ted Jill Roosevelt.
Interesting. They got all sorts of.
From the first stirrings of life beneath water.
Guys, let's kick it into high gear.
Yeah, I just been listening to this wonderful narration.
Do a little Shane Bean.
No,
it's funny because
Shane
everybody talks about we didn't. If you watch the launch trailer online, guys, that character that Sean Bean narrating, like everyone thinks he dies too, which is funny.
That's funny.
Anyway, loading pre-wait. Oh my God,
Got
guys!
Robotnik in this game.
He does look a lot like Robot.
As your
Yeah.
personal advisor.
I'm new to Civilization 6. How about that?
New to. How about you shut up?
All right, so we got some stuff over here.
This is taking place on a map.
Some kind of map.
Kind of gives you an indication of what the surroundings are.
Yeah, but it definitely will. I mean, we're definitely towards the top border for sure.
Yeah.
But we only know like this area, so it won't extend that far. So let's see. Over here we got some sheep.
Mm-hmm.
We got some cotton,
Wake up, sheeple.
rice, coffee, wheat. Got some nice mountains.
Crystals.
So mountains are pretty good in this game.
They're good in every game.
Yeah, but they're really good in this game because they give the adjacency bonus thing. Like certain things are really helped by mountains. We don't have any hills, looks like.
Cotton.
But we do. Yeah, we have a lot of nice resources. Oh, I forgot to put this on faster move.
I'm sure you can do that somewhere.
So civics right now we're researching.
Code of law.
Yeah, we got to research code of laws. And then research. What do we got? We got animal husbandry, astrology, mining, pottery, or sailing.
This looks largely the same to me at this point.
We're literally not even the first turn in.
It looks pretty. First turn wise, I'm gonna go on a turn by turn basis.
Okay, fair enough.
Seems very similar.
All right. We have a bunch of trees. We got rocks. Can we build? Okay, so we can build. This requires irrigation. What do we need for? We're gonna go with mining right now because we have two. We've got a stone mine here. I think I want to take advantage of that as quickly
You
as
got Mount Rushmore over there and Mount Rainier on the other side.
Hello. There we go. Don't know why we had to sass that one out.
Yeah, that seems like an extra step.
Yeah. All right. You're gonna found.
America.
Oh, one other thing that's cool that I like about this game is that oh, you don't have enough movement points. I think over here. Is that The capital will always be the same, but oh, I know the song.
Quick combat, quick movement, auto end turn. There you go.
Yeah, don't need
Timer
auto
disable.
enter.
What would a timer disable achievements?
Oh, it's a turn timer, I guess. I don't know. All right, so what do we want to build here in Washington? We've got a builder. We've got a scout. We could build a monument. So it would take us 4 turns to build. Take us 7 turns to build this builder. Part of me wants to build a builder so that so that when mining's done, we can immediately start working on all this stuff. Or we could build a scout and get a lay of the land. What are you feeling?
Scout.
Scout, it is, my friend.
So we got to figure out what's going on here.
Yeah, that's a good call. All right.
I know this song too. I don't know what it is though.
It's from I know it's from the Civil War, the Ken Burns Civil War
We
documentary.
love that documentary.
It's a great documentary.
When are we gonna get the Civil War in this game?
Who knows?
I like how their
Okay, so this is a tribal village.
nice.
That's good.
Their icon looks like a chicken bone, which I really like.
No, that's copper.
No, I'm talking about the warriors.
Oh, yeah, I gotcha. I see it.
The chicken wing. I think I said chicken bone.
I think it's a chicken leg, but I knew what you're talking about now.
Nice. Yeah, copper looks like copper.
Yeah, it's copper too. All right, now we're gonna go. Now I think we're gonna go builder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I respect the way Fog of War kind of looks. You know,
Yeah, it's cool.
You don't have visuals on those areas anymore. I get that.
Yeah, well, it's because
It looks like a drawn map.
it was like that in 5 too, but you didn't have this cool. Yeah, you didn't have the cool map overlay.
Yeah,
All right, let's see what
nice.
this jerks are gonna give us. Boosted craftsmanship, nice.
Nice.
I love crafting.
It's American
When
craftsman.
you find yourself in a hole, quit digging.
Good job, Will Rogers.
Not a great quote, Will.
All right, we got astrology, we got bronze working, masonry.
Masons founded America, as we know.
Actually, if we do mason, we're gonna build a quarry soon anyway.
Yeah.
So here's what we're gonna do.
Illuminati, dude.
We're gonna do the class. So because they talked about this in one of the dev live streams, is the really.
Oh, you're really watching this stuff of this game.
I was doing a little research ahead of time. One smart thing that you can do is that if you know you're going to get a boost, you can just build up to half of the thing, start working on a new tech, and then you'll be like, oh, this thing's done. Now I got a boost. Now I got a free tech out of the deal.
Yeah, that's
and you have
good.
to waste turns for
Yeah.
it. All right, so we got a lot of hills down here. We're definitely going to want to... Why did we bring this up? Oh. Oh, is the mouse on secretly?
Nope.
Okay. Definitely going to want to settle down here. A lot of nice hills. This would make a great like national park area. I can already tell. We have some.
What are we gonna call it? I call it Valley View National Park.
We have some nice amenities. We have a lot of copper around us.
Mm-hmm.
Some wheat down here, but like
Fine
we got some
American
really nice settling areas for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
We're gonna make Boston or Washington too.
Oh yeah. So I didn't go into things. So one cool thing I like about this game. Okay.
Oh.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay.
Let's cool your jets, guys.
No, barbarians are bad news in this game, because the way it works is that they will.
Policies in our government can be of great benefit.
At his
Cool.
best, man.
All right, so this is
We're
our
already
first.
skipping quotes now. You don't even know what the quotes are yet.
This is our first policy. So we have a couple options here. Right now, we just have a chieftain. So this is this. So we have one military policy and one economic policy.
Okay, you got double experience
Survey.
for recon.
Yeah, and that's our scout
You got +5 unit
versus
combat.
versus barbarians.
Might be useful.
Then this is +1 production in all cities automatically, or +1 faith and +1 gold in the capital. So we want to start a religion game, or do we want to be focusing on our production?
I would say I would go the two right in the mid.
You think so?
Those would be my choices. America's not founded on religion. We all know that.
All right. So we'll go with that guy for now. And then production.
Also, production always useful.
Yeah, it is. All right, so we're going to start moving this guy over here, because we got to start dealing with this
Yeah,
barbarian, because
barbarians cannot be allowed to live on American soil.
No, it's bad news. Because here's what happens: is that what we got here? Craftsmanship we already have our boost for, so let's do that because that'll give us Agage, which is very good, and Ecum.
Bokum.
Or do we want foreign trade?
Why aren't we doing craftsmanship?
Yeah, we'll just do craftsmanship. So barbarians work a little differently in this game. They will. What happens is
People don't want to live near them.
yeah. All right, so we got this guy. We're gonna pop right on over here. We don't even have to waste any time. So we have two options in this game, which I like. So we have a natural resource here, which we can turn into a quarry, which will give us production, or we can harvest those, which we don't actually have the tech for yet. But if we had it, we could harvest these and remove them from the map entirely, but get a quick bonus to production. So you could do that with trees in the other game, but you couldn't do it with anything else. Now you can do it with just about I think everything except for like the amenity resources. I'm not even sure about that.
Yeah.
But we came here for masonry, and so we're going to build a quarry, so that'll help us get that going a little faster.
Oh.
The backgrounds are less good in this game compared to 5.
It's a style.
Handsome Philip.
He looks great.
Look at that strong Habsburg chin.
Spain, Portugal, Sardinia, Sicily, Naples, Duke of Milan, and he loves true religion, whatever he said.
So this is... We can either kind of set the tone of either being like, I don't really give a shit, or let's start by being friends.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to be friends with Philly?
I would say yeah.
All right, so we're going to invite him to the capital. Oh, nice. We got us something.
Eureka!
Oh, writing. Okay, because we've been New Civ.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a barbarian scout.
Oh my god, there's an octopus up there!
Oh my god, I think it's crab. Oh, on the map. Okay. I thought you were talking about this crab.
Are you sure it's crab?
Yeah, this is crab.
That's where Baltimore has to be.
Crabs.
Or Boston.
Okay, yeah, I'll get into that. So I kind of want to start... Honestly, I think I want to start moving out of this barbarian camp. Because the way it works is that if there's a scout that comes up, if a scout sees our city, they will report back to the nearest barbarian camp, and it'll automatically spawn a bunch of barbarians that'll come to attack us. So I kind of want to nip that in the bud.
Yeah.
So let's get a slinger going, so that he can back up our warrior, and then we're gonna tandem that shit.
Sloppy slingers.
Sloppy slingers. Send City, nice.
Please enjoy churros.
Yeah, so he's being diplomatic, which is cool.
The animation's pretty good on those.
Yeah.
I like it. I don't mind the taste.
All right, so this guy built our quarry. Let's build a farm on this rice paddy here.
We might have to see how that farm goes in the next episode. I hate to say it.
Oh my gosh.
Guys, if
we're actually and we'll see how this guy attacks this guy in the next episode. So
whoa! See you later, guys.
Guys, have much fun later next